didn't have I didn't hear Phantom at all in the broadcast. I heard you, but I was talking to myself a
Which
lot.
broadcast? Yours, mine, or
Mine, the Raiders one.
huh?
But I heard you, but I didn't hear him. By the way, welcome to Sack to the Future, week number 11, season 63, game number 3 on this channel. And you will continue to hear the dulcet tones of Vinny X Wolf for a while as he
Hello.
edits the 64. Oh, didn't mean to talk over your hello.
Hello.
But he is editing 64 for us, so he's part of it. Team effort, as it were. Anyway, we've got the semi-pro Seattle Seahawks at the Dallas Cowboys. You can see by the team offensive stats, they are offensive. Dallas has almost 1,992 passing yards, but -2 on the turnover ratio. Seahawks have beaten human-controlled teams. I believe they beat the 49ers. So, and then also lost to the Patriots. So.
Bills beat them.
Bills beat them. The Cowboys are themselves coming off being beaten by a semi-pro team, which pretty much put a nail in their coffin. Dallas is going to have to probably win out to get a shot at the playoffs. And there are too many human-controlled teams left on the schedule for that to happen.
Too many of your own controlled teams.
That's true, too.
Yeah, all my teams are getting to be in that position, too.
Famous Amos, kickoff return. Gets to the 30-ish yard line. There is Don.
I'm glad you put Seattle in their traditional uniforms, unlike what Phantom did when he played them. Put them in those lime green shits.
I hate those lime green ones.
Yeah. I mean, I'll use them if we ever get to those years, but they are disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here.
Well, 64 is the last year for Y.E. Tittle and Frank Gifford.
Oh, that's too bad.
Poor Daniel Jones. He's becoming some guy named Gary Wood. Rookie with the Giants and will play for the Saints.
Yeah.
At least he's in the league long.
All right.
Sort of.
Don Meredith's taken one hit, and he's already yellow.
4 years can be long.
Well, it'll be a face mask, thank God, but the backup right tackle just got beat really badly by a... So to recap, I've had to throw the ball away on my first pass, and my second play was a run, and I got hit for negative yards. And my second run exactly for 0 yards again. No, 2 yards on the play. Don Perkins is still out with injury. And Billy Houghton gets catch for 14 yards and a first down. I wish the Seahawks would go back to those uniforms, to be honest. Compared to the
Okay,
garbage
I'll be back in about 15 minutes or so.
All right.
Good luck.
Enjoy. That better be pass interference. Yep. Defense. Wow, I've never seen that called before. Wow. And Dandy Don Meredith completes a pass to famous Amos Marsh out of the backfield for a touchdown of 12 yards. Six plays, 72 yards, a minute 53. And much like the last week they played, Cowboys gets out to a quick 7-0 start. And he gets it to a 25. Sexy Pinata. 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And Chuck Howley breaks through for a 2-yard loss on Paul Hornig, who actually does. That's the real Paul Hornig right there. For those of you wondering, he was actually suspended from the NFL in this particular year. So, Mr. Hornig is on the Seattle Seahawks for us in 63. And he'll be back with the Packers. And that would be Chuck Howley coming up the right-hand side for a yet another sack. And we're already up to 3rd and 21. You can see he beats the block of the... Oh, what happens is that he's being blocked by the tight end, who then goes out on a pattern, and nobody was open, so... So anyway, yes, Paul Hornig is on the 64 Seahawks for us here in our little shindig because he was suspended from the NFL. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And that time looks like Warren Livingston. Oh, Cornell Green came up from his cornerback position for a little support. And Guy Reese is in for the sack. So Seahawks, other than the one bullshit play that they had, all right. This screams of
I see the Cowboys are up 7-0.
yeah. The Seahawks did complete a 55-yard pass because, you know, reasons.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been, you know. And I blocked it. That's the second one I've blocked.
Nice.
I actually went past it, and the kick hit my butt.
Yeah.
Look at the highlight.
Yep.
What in the hell? Why do I...
Why are you on defense?
Defense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
Let's see. You blocked the field goal.
I picked it up.
You went over the line of scrimmage, so
Yep.
it becomes a punt. You grabbed it and started returning it. Doesn't make any sense at all. And they have a first and 10. This is the ultimate Maddenism right here. You can't even say it's a case of EA Sports getting it wrong. It's some kind of major glitch in the Matrix.
I would assume that they just weren't expecting a blocked punt to be recovered, or, I mean, I don't really know what to say about that. Oh, look at the perfect fucking blocking. Fucking A. Harold Hayes with the half sack. With Jerry Tubbs. Oh, somebody else is watching.
No, no.
John Mayers, Guy Reese, George Andre, and Bob Lilly. Jerry Tubbs, Chuck Hawley, Leroy Jordan. Oh, I got 3 now. Mike Hector, Warren Livingston, Don Bishop, and Cornell Green. Well, I intercepted the ball anyway, so.
That's justice.
Yeah. First and 10 at the 20. Gain of 8 on the play, which now means... Oh, sorry, gain of... 2nd and 6, gain of... Oh, no. I made it 8 yards on the play, and then they tackle me backwards, and I lose my...
Forward progress?
Forward progress. I made it all the way up to the 28. That is amazing. And then my own lineman knocks me down for no gain. Injury, timeout. Oh, Seattle Seahawks players hurt. Frank Clark with the reception, then the first down.
Injury.
There should be an even crappier cornerback on him now. Washington's leading Philadelphia 7-0.
So this you got one game left after this, right?
Yep. Why did it do that?
Oh man.
And the Rams and the Dolphins are tied 7-7. The Bengals beat the Houston Texans 21-30. Well, lost 31-21. I'm sorry.
Here's a case of a player I had never heard of before we started this, even as somebody who was a football historian. A player I had never heard of before we started this project.
Oh, yeah?
And he's a Baltimore Colt, or has been a Baltimore Colt, but I've grown attached to him as my safety. And now,
another reception for Frank Clark for a first down.
I'm just creating him for the New York Giants now.
Really?
Which I said, oh man, because he's no longer a Colt. Andy Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Number 80. Well, now it'll be 26 and 64.
Oh my goodness, famous Amos, down the sideline, in for the end zone for a 41-yard touchdown run.
Nice.
Finally got everybody to block everybody they're supposed to. And while he's not going to win any sprinting contests, did outrun the guy to the end zone, thanks to 33 tackling him in there. Well, Cowboys convert the interception, which should have been a turnover on downs anyway, into 7 points.
Yep.
Dallas is now ahead 14-0.
So, the Colts-Oilers game will be rescheduled. I'm not sure till when. So we wait to hear word on the situation with John M's family. Everybody seems to be okay. Just waiting to hear.
Yeah, I assume once we get off the broadcast. I didn't hear what happened, and I'm not Facebook friends with them, so.
Okay.
But if he ever does hear us, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. They're home now. Everything's good.
All right. Sexy Pinata is back. Total yards so far in the first quarter and a half is 136 for Dallas and 66 for the Seahawks.
This will be Sexy Pinata's last season in the NFL or semi-pros. He won't be transferring over to Madden 20.
That's too bad. He just did have his first incomplete pass though.
Now Chris Jericho's now got this character that he called the Painmaker, so that might see an appearance. But.
Oh. The Painmaker, huh?
Yeah, it's a play on words from when he was in Japan last year fighting this guy named Kazuchika Okada, who calls himself the Rainmaker.
Ooh.
So Jericho came back and was the Painmaker in their feud.
Team sack on Sexy Pinata as he got crushed by 3 different people. Let's see what happens here. Lily is trying to, oh, I see. Holly's got him, and then Lily comes in and just finishes off after this. Ugh.
Somebody went right over the top of Paul Hornung.
Yeah. Oh, another interception, this time by Mike Gector. That's his 3rd interception this season. The Cowboys have the ball on the 29-yard line. And threw it right to him. But he was under duress as Guy Reese was pushing the running back into the quarterback. Mike Gector will be on a championship, well, the championship losing team in 1965 and 66, well, 66 and 67. As will many of these players are. Oh my goodness, Famous Amos again. Can he get in the end zone? He does. One play, 29 yards, touchdown.
It will also be the last year in New York, or in the NFL, for Alex Webster.
He was like in a lot of NFL films.
Yeah.
In the 80s, talking about the olden days.
Yep. Guys like him, Alex Hawkins, Bill Curry, Art Donovan. They were interviewed a lot.
Yep. Art Donovan's no longer on the Colts, right?
Nope, he retired after 60. I only had him 1 year.
Oh. Really? Wow.
Yep.
I didn't realize he was that old. I'm assuming he's already shuffled loose the motor coil.
He's passed away, yeah.
All right, well. Cowboys now have a 21-0 lead.
So it'll be John's last year with Alex Webster. He gets a rookie running back by the name of Ernie Wheelwright. He'll have for 2 years, then I'll have him for 2 years in Atlanta, then he'll have him for 4 years in New Orleans. Never heard of the guy, but this is, I'm sure we'll see a lot of him in the next 7 years.
Yes. First and 10 at the 24. Oh. Yeah. Paul Hornung gets sandwiched. He does have 22 yards rushing. 6 on that play. Still 7-7 down in Miami. 31-21. Houston over Cincinnati. Later on, we got the Ravens and the Giants, the Steelers and the Jets, the Lions and the Falcons. 3 for 6. So Sexy Pinata is still 3 for 6, and two of his 3 incompletions are. That's right. Interceptions. And Paul Hornig around the right-hand side for 1. Chuck Howley with yet another tackle. Back down to having just one viewer. You, Danny.
Yep, just me.
And Bob Lilly gets off the top block of the tight end and crushes Paul Horning, in the backfield. A sight we didn't see enough of in the championship games. Third and 9 at the 42. Short completed pass to the running back, Paul Horning, tackled by Mike Ector. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody bored. Bored. With a 67 as a number, so maybe a tight end-ish.
Oh, let me see. I can't see his 67. I don't know. He's probably a baseball player. 67 might be hockey. I don't know.
And
so
the punt goes out of bounds at 34. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm creating the kicker / punter Don Chandler. Does it even matter with a punter? It's the Giants.
You know, I will say that in my games, he has punted more than normal.
Well, if it were me, if I had a situation where my kicker and punter were the same guy, even though there's 2 different guys on the roster, I would just use the same one for both, just so the number was right.
Another pass from Meredith to Clark, and Clark is a shoestring tackle away from running a long good ways. Almost gets it.
Another Colt has moved to the Giants. Archie Owens.
Former
49er. But he was not a 49er when Phantom was controlling them.
Another rush for Famous Amos, who has 85 yards in the game thanks to those 2 long runs. And we're about ready to hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the first half. Been all Cowboys, 21-0. Meredith was under pressure, threw the ball, and so it was incomplete.
This move actually makes sense, though. R.C. Owens would go to the Giants. He and Y.A. Tittle were a strong connection in San Francisco.
Sure. course, can't have a game without getting sacked.
Nope. Especially this week, there's been a ton of sacks all over the place.
Down at the 4. And the Cowboys get a safety. George Andre with the sack. Actually had all time to throw the ball, but he just ran right into the one guy that he shouldn't have run into.
Oh boy, here's a name. Rookie wide receiver for the Giants in 64, Homer Jones.
Oh, Homer.
He will invent the spike. He's a future Brown as well.
Yep. I think he is named, well, I don't even know if it's named to fame, but I do know he returns the first kickoff for touchdown in Monday Night Football history. A 92-yarder against the New York Jets. All right, after the the NFL on CBS. And somehow my rough tackle keeps getting beat. But this time I was able to get the ball away before I was sacked. You know that left tackle should not be giving up that kind of shit. Another completed pass by Meredith to, I think, Pettis Roman? Lee Folkens, I'm sorry, for 24 yards. That's not what I want to do. That was bad play calling on my part. Second and 5 at the 9-yard line. Well, Dallas gets the first down and gets out of bounds, preserving its last timeout. And another pass for a touchdown to Lee Falcons. And the Cowboys have, pending the extra point, a soon-to-be 30-0 lead.
Oh, in the first half.
Yep. Making every other team's life in the NFC West a little bit easier.
Yep.
The other three human-controlled teams.
We got a huge matchup tomorrow night, the Cardinals and 49ers.
Pretty sure the winner of that one will probably be in the driver's seat. Assuming...
I think so at this point.
Strength of schedule should knock the Rams out.
Cardinals have a pretty easy schedule remaining, too. I suffered through my doldrums in the beginning of the year.
But the one thing that is your bugaboo, for whatever reason, semi-pro teams give you a hard time. More than the rest of us.
Yeah. Scoring touchdowns is my kryptonite right now.
Yeah. I mean, you're winning games, but you're all...
Yeah.
And Paul Hornung gets tackled for a loss.
I was the first to lose to a semi-pro team.
You were, but certainly that's as much as we've all lost to them now. That's no longer seems to be a thing to hang your hat on. You know, a shameful experience. I mean, I think we've all lost to one. That's true. It was a lower down, but I ended up losing to one the following year. Remember, I lost to the Falcons the next year. And I think Phantom Fighter lost to one as well. I think John was the only one who hadn't. As you enjoy the highlights of what's been a game dominated by the Cowboys, thankfully. Nice to see, finally, for once. And
especially after that Baltimore game.
Yes. And I gotta go run to the bathroom real quick, so hopefully I'll be okay.
Alright. So as we wait for him to return and look at the highlights and whatnot, there are other games coming up this week on all 4 channels. Make sure you subscribe. Actually, there was one more game on the Terrace 89, the Browns and Jaguars Monday Night Football. Both my remaining games are human opponents, against John M. with the Colts and Oilers, and against Phantom Fighter with the Cardinals and 49ers. Phantom also has his Bears to play and the Patriots to play. So he's just getting started on the week, and John M. has all 4 teams yet to go. So we got a full slate ahead as we wait for the Cowboys to now pick a play, and here he is.
I made it back.
Back to the field. Back to the field with you, Terrace.
I am here. Another tackle for Mr. Gector. I like saying that name. And he's reached his weekly goal of having 3 tackles. My goodness, the Rams exploded in the second quarter. It's now 24-10 at the end of the halftime.
Packers lead the Saints 6-0, I see.
And the Chargers are beating the Bills 3-0 in what kind of is a deja vu game.
Yeah.
Washington leading Philadelphia 14-3. takes the pass from Sexy Pinata for a loss of 3 yards. That was Jerry Tubbs, the first middle linebacker in the Dallas Cowboys under Tom Landry.
You know, regardless of what happens with these semi-pro teams, I can say at least I made you guys say Sexy Pinata.
Oh. Yes, you did.
Wait till you play Tampa Bay.
Oh, Lord.
And that running back filled my mouth with parts.
Yeah, I saw him. In fact, he's the leading rusher for Tampa Bay, I believe.
Yes.
Speaking of middle linebacker Jerry Tubbs, he just ran up the middle and tackled Paul Horning for a loss of 1. So it's now 3rd and 14.
I'm into the 50s now with the Giants in the second half of the team.
Interesting that the Lions really haven't gone to their 4 wide receiver set, the Seahawks rather, most of this game. Oh, and he missed a wide open guy, fortunately. Which brings on Junior Griffey to punt the ball. Fortunately, he doesn't punt the ball as half as well as he hits home runs.
Right. That's good.
One of the best baseball players to ever play in the game, at least in the modern era.
One of my first favorites, along with Howard Johnson. Ironic that my first favorites aren't on any of my teams. But, yeah, those are the guys that got me into baseball, and then I gravitated toward other teams.
He has a sweet swing. Junior.
Yep.
Let's do something here. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can motion. Oh, let me know. Famous Amos, about ready to hit the 100-yard mark for either the first or second time this season. I found something I like on a play
motion?
Motion in this formation. It gives me all sorts of options. Come on.
Just came across a roster move for the Giants, and after week 6 and 64, he'll trade one of his players to himself. The guy goes from the Giants to Steelers.
That's awesome. Oh, sorry. I was excited about my newfound play discovery. Let's see here. Oh, let's do the biggest 1964 play there is in the game.
Fullback dive?
Yep.
I tried running that in a goal line formation yesterday with the tight end at fullback, and it did not work.
Holding, of course. Former Cleveland Brown. This is what got me into trouble yesterday in the Raider-Bronco game. A holding call, and then I had a bad play, followed up by another bad play.
You were able to hold on that one.
Well, thank God he threw that interception. That's all I got to say.
Those games always feel better when you hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Or come back, in your case there. That game, you and me there, that last one we did, the Cardinals and Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I had the game. All I had to do was run the stupid ball, and I decided to get fancy and throw because you've got 10 men in the box and you intercept it.
Mm-hmm.
But In overtime, I was lucky. That's all I'm going to say, because I definitely tried to give you the game.
Well, you used the Frank Clark with another reception. You know, you use the strip strip, and it worked.
Yeah. Okay, here's another guy that he does.
Roman Gabriel's just a shitty quarterback in all aspects. Frank Clark. Sure, I'm glad I have you, pal. At least until Mr. Hayes shows up. Then all I'm going to do is run fly patterns. Nothing but fly.
I have got to figure out how to defend the screen.
Just play me, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
William Hayes with a 3-yard gain. Well, this is set up perfectly for a play action if I get time to throw the ball. Nope, 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 nope. My right fucking tackle got beat. Jesus Christ. God, it's just so fucking infuriating. Block, you worthless pieces of shit. I'll take it when you vacate the middle of the field and Billy Houghton just gets a 20-yard pass completion, if not more. Pays for it. He gets hit right in the face by number 32. All right, let's see. Let's find out what my newfound play does down here. Let's do this. Oh, that's not good.
Oh. Not good at all.
Well, what do you know? Wow. He's going to pass out of the end zone, is he? Paul Hornung has 20 yards on 11 carries. Only wish he had that kind of percentage when he plays for the Packers.
Yeah, well, let's hope not.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you're a Packer fan.
I'm not really a fan. I mean, my son is, but I am the Packers, so I, gonna hope for the best of them when I have them. And it doesn't really even matter if he gets seriously hurt in this season because hold him Madden. I guess we haven't talked about that. What happens if somebody has a serious injury at the end of this in the playoffs, like Jim Taylor did last year?
Interception return for a touchdown by former player of your team, Jimmy Ritland.
Yeah. No, 49er.
49er. Well, I mean, I guess we can...
Miracle recovery.
Either that, or we can just, you know... Either make him... Put him on the... Put that person on the... What are you trying to say, dumbass?
Bench.
Not bench, but the practice squad with low ratings, and then when we know he comes back, his first game back, whatever that is, that's when you can, you know, rate him properly and put him on the active roster. Score now is 37-0 with 2:25 left in the third quarter. Fumble ended up not hurting them. Can't really be mad about that fumble. It's just nothing.
Well, you put your motion into a position that the quarterback apparently wasn't ready for.
Well, you know, he did okay the first two plays, but you know, I can completely understand how that can possibly happen. So I'm not going to be upset at all.
You happen to be in a position where you can test things out.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and look and see if the center got pushed into him at all.
Yeah.
If there's a blitz up the middle, that maybe caused that to happen as well. Oh, I hate playing nickel defense. I'm going to. I don't want to, but I'm going to.
This is from the guy who plays goal line on the whole field.
You know, because whenever I play goal line, I can stop the run in general. What I can't do on playing nickel is stop the run. So I will always play 4-3 zone if I'm going against 3 wide receivers on a running down. I will let you pass against me, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather be passed against than ran against. Because getting run on is just infuriating, which is why I like to do it.
Yeah. When we're getting to the point now where we each have our game plan. We have our tendencies. And when our tendencies work, and it's a good game plan, they work beautifully. Like when you have 250 yards rushing with Jim Brown, or I've held the ball for, let's see, it's in 8-minute quarters, 8, 16, 32. I've held the ball for 24 minutes. And I only have 6 points, but I'm still winning.
Mm-hmm.
John hasn't punted in 6 weeks, or... No, really, no. Phantom's tendencies.
Phantom's tendencies is infuriating because he doesn't panic.
That's true. He doesn't. He doesn't get upset. He doesn't swear.
He will just do his game plan. Whatever his game plan is what he'll do. And that's what's so troubling. I got out to a 17-0 lead. He scores the next 21 points. You know, no lead is safe with him, but you don't have to worry about, like, there's no way Bob Lilly's getting stoned at the front of the at the line of scrimmage by this scrub. Ugh. 3rd and 10. You know, he just, all right, I'll come out in the second half and I'll run the ball and pass and play good defense, and the next thing you know, you're in a ball game.
Yeah. Or with that Bears game there, that last game I played, I think I was the Packers. It was close, but then I made one mistake, and he does play at the level of his team. Mm-hmm. The Bears are phenomenal, and you make a mistake on him, he will make you pay.
Well, I couldn't get any pass rush. All of a sudden, the offensive line is blocking like superstars, and they completed a long pass. Again, all the time in the world to throw the fucking ball. And do they give him the first down? No, they do not.
Well, here's a guy that plays for three of us. Andy Stinchula will be a Giant, a Colt, and a Cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that name.
Within 6 years. But again, only three of us.
And at the end of the third quarter, the sack by Chuck Howley will make it 4th and long and 37-0. As Dallas tries to preserve the shutout.
It is after midnight here on the East Coast. You're watching Sack the Future on the Terrors 89 channel.
Thank you.
That's also my thing. I don't know why it became my thing, but it became my thing.
Bastards are going for a field goal.
I'm trying to break your shutout.
And you motherfuckers. I would do that too, though.
Davis.
I did that.
That's my cousin. That's my cousin, Matt Davis.
Oh, well, there you go. I actually did that against... I did that with the Cowboys against the Bears. I was losing 20-0, I think, and I got down, and it was like 38 seconds left. And I said, you know what? You're not going to shut me out. William Hayes. Nope. Famous Amos. He'll probably be tired after that kickoff return. Yep. This play never works, so I'll do it anyway. Well, at least I got a yard out of it. Yep. Seattle has 3 takeaways? Are you sure about that?
No, he had the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
They probably counted that blocked punt against them as a takeaway.
Right. And my right guard can't block a fucking semi-pro guy again. And just like that, it is now 3rd and long, and my tight end all of a sudden is orange.
Oh, Jacob Goodnight. You ever see the movie See No Evil? The Stark Kane from the WWE?
Well, I never did. I've seen parts of it, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's who just sacked you.
Yeah. All right.
The mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Oh, they gave me the catch. What do you know? Better hurry up and run the ball. Huh. Another great catch by Frank Clark. William Hayes makes nothing out of something and gets 4 yards. And thanks to that tackle, Famous Amos has 103 yards rushing and another first down. Now let's do this. Can I? Oh, I'm afraid to do that play action power. Let's do this.
NFL news alert from Yahoo Sports. Roger Goodell has a big message on Antonio Brown's status amid sexual misconduct claims. When we reach a conclusion, we'll obviously let you know.
Oh, gee. Talking to in the, well, big whoop.
He's a commissioner of Sports League. He must be a great leader, like Greg Popovich said about Adam Silver. Or a better leader than the president, he said.
Yeah. Yeah, can't do anything about the defensive end crashing down. And here we are at 3rd and 6. And everybody on my team is tired. And Meredith competes another pass, this time to Pettis Norman. You know what? Timeout. My entire team is either yellow or red. It's time to take a timeout. I don't care. Hey, look, everybody's now back to being blue. A whole lot of long runs here. Injury timeout. Who's hurt? Who is hurt? Well, Meredith's still in there. Haven't run this play the whole game. Let's see what happens. Oh, famous Amos breaks the tackle and gets in the end zone. That had no business of getting in the end zone, but it did. Broke the tackle of said, let's see, he's 74? 74. Looks like it is Mr. Goodnight. Oh, broken ribs will not be able to return. The starting center. Hey, awesome. My offensive line's awesome anyway, and I'm going to guess he's going to be out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, probably.
No good deed, I suppose. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. The Dallas Cowboys are beating the Seattle Seahawks 44-3 in 1963 Sack to the Future. Total yards, Seattle 111, Dallas 374. Drops pass, knocked out of his hands actually. Overthrows another receiver who was open. Let's play George Andre. Haven't played him all game. Out of bounds. 4th and 10. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to punt?
At this point, they ought to punt. They're not coming back.
Oh, they're punting.
Yeah.
It may be time to put in Eddie LeBaron in his final season in the National Football League. It's a mop-up. Lord knows I don't want Don Meredith hurt.
Right.
All right, let's see here. I'm going to do this. Do depth chart. Let's do, there's Dandy Don. Put you in Mr. LeBaron. There comes Dan. Well, they still had Don Meredith coming out. 16 for 25, 270 yards, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Well, they must have cheered him off the field.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Famous Amos all the way, 65 yards for the touchdown.
It's looking like some of those 1980 scores. I think the Cowboys actually put 50 on the Seahawks that year.
They did. I remember.
Yeah. My brother and I used to have a highlight film. We had the Cowboys and the Browns from 1980, and we'd watch those two along with Super Sunday over and over, in the 91 Bills. Those 4 tapes we'd watch over and over again. I actually kind of am a fan of the 80 Browns because of it.
Cardiac Kids?
Yeah. Cardiac Kids, yep.
Well,
Ryan
with
Sipe and Dave Logan.
3 minutes and 23 seconds left, there was a grand total of 40 seconds or 30 seconds in between Cowboys touchdowns, even though the Seahawks had the ball, for 3 plays and a punt. It is now 51-3. Probably, I cannot remember an easier time against a semi-pro team as a Cowboy. And even the one I had earlier this week with the Rams was cakewalk. Doesn't bode well for my game. That means the Jacksonville Jaguar game is probably going to be a struggle for the Browns.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the Packers are beating the Saints 6-0. But the Chargers are beating the Buffalo Bills 10-3. Oh, Philadelphia come back. It's now 17-14. Norm Snead, the league leader in most categories. Competed pass by Pinata, the first in quite some time, for 6 yards. Let's play Mr. Myers here. Yeah, double teamed. Oh, really, Jerry? Okay. 3rd and 4. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Another completed pass, short for the first down. First reception for number 85. He's having a hard time getting up. But he did put his hands in the air to say, hey, look, my first catch of the day, and we're only down by 48 points.
Here's a former Brown. This is a Giant in 64, Bobby Crispino.
Yep. Bob Lilly with another sack. 2nd and 19 now.
You know, even though I'm not scoring, I'm also enjoying the rise in sacks this week.
I had 7 this game.
I had, between my 2 games, I had 15 yesterday.
Well, I only had 1 against Phantom, but it mattered.
Yep.
Ended up knocking him out of field goal range. All right. 2nd and 19, 2 seconds, 1 second. We are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left between the Seahawks and the Cowboys. 81-3. In the very modern Cotton Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, George Andre gets in on the fun again, gets a sack thanks to Sexy Pinata running right into him. There he goes, run, run, run. Oh, hi, George, let me fall down. Kind of like that record-breaking sack for Michael Strahan when Brett Favre just kind of laid down in front of him.
Yeah.
3rd and 25. Oh, well, incomplete pass, should have been intercepted, but I'll take that. 4th and 25.
Well, the Giants drafted Matt Snell in '64, but he, of course, went to the Jets instead.
Yep. Famous Amos having a very busy day. Auto spinning for some odd reason when he could have been running right up the field. Four yards on the carry, even though I was going against a all-red screen. Third and 3. Maybe the Baron, 1 for 1, 7 yards on the first down. This will be the last play of the game. Final score, 50 seconds left. The LA Rams beating the Miami Dolphins 48-10. Final game alert. The San Diego Chargers beat the Buffalo Bills 16-3. And the final here in Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Cowboys beat the semi-pro Seattle Seahawks by the score of 51-3. So put the Cowboys back to 500 at 5-5 with 6 games to go. Ron Meredith had a great game. Amos Marsh had a great game. The second quarter being the best one, where they scored 23 points. Highlights, there goes Famous Amos on his long touchdown run.
That was a good game.
Thank you. The one big run to Cecil or Prince Fielder, don't know which one.
Probably Cecil.
And then there's Famous Amos's second long touchdown run. And there's the interception return by Midland. 51-3 is your score. Stats, 261 passing for 87, 193 for Cowboys. Rushing, 20 for Seattle. 9.0 yards per play for the Cowboys, 2.9. And then, of course, the turnovers. Thank you for watching when you do. Thank you for watching, Vinny, for always being here. And one more game. One more game on this channel. Many more games on other channels for this week. And then we still have 5-6 weeks to go. So come on back now. You